Hey, thanks for joining me. Today I'd like to show you how quick and easy it is to stamp on buttons. Many of you probably have a huge button arsenal like I do and are wondering what you can do to kind of spice up your buttons. In this project here, I've stamped on 2 different sizes of buttons, and each have kind of got their own unique look. And I'm going to show you just how easy it is to achieve that look. First, what you're going to need is a quick drying solvent ink like I have here. And the great thing about a solvent ink is that it dries instantly, so you don't have to worry about any smudges on your hands or your project. So what we're going to do, take the lid off. We're going to take a stamp, just a clear stamp that I've attached to the back of a stamp block. And I'm going to start off with a smaller button. And what I tried to do was to find a stamp that would fit directly into the recess of this smaller button. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink up our stamp, just a couple little pats, and then you're just going to try to line it up right in the middle of that stamp. Press firmly, lift it up, and you have a nice stamped image in the middle of your button. Now we're going to try it on the bigger button because it's going to have a little bit of different look because you've got a smaller button or a smaller stamp inside of a larger button. Again, line it up right in the middle, apply nice firm pressure, lift it up, and again, because it's a smaller stamp inside of a larger surface, it doesn't cover the whole surface of the button. Another cool thing that you can do with an ink pad after you've stamped your image onto a button is to color the edges of a button. And you simply just kind of press it in to the ink pad and go all the way around until you've got a nice surface of color. And so that's a lot of fun to do with your buttons, and it adds a great pop of color on your project. Another fun technique I'd like to show you, I created these 2 buttons using the exact same stamp. And because you've got 2 different sizes of buttons, when the stamp is pressed into each different button, it's going to create a different look. So on this first button right here, I just stamped, turned the button over, and stamped this medallion right in the center of the button. And it created a nice little flower on the end of that button. And then to create this smaller button, because there's a recess in the button, you're only going to get the rim of the button covered. So I'm going to take another stamp, again, press right over the top of the button, and you've got a nice little decorative rim. So a couple different fun techniques to stamp on buttons. Hope you've enjoyed this segment. Thanks for watching and have fun playing with paper.